Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and it's gas time today. We are going back to the gas giants, Bill Murphy, Clover, and Philip Newman to see what they have in store for us in terms of genuinely approachable Sudoku. That's what gas stands for. Every 4 or 5 days, or 6, I prepare a set of 5. I don't prepare. I load up a set of 5 puzzles, and I load up the Discord server blurbs that I can read out to give us some insight into both what the rules are and what we were expecting, what the gas people have to say to us. So it's always amusing, and the puzzles are always fun. We go through the rules, then I take on the puzzles one by one and see what sort of times I can manage. If I get a very fast time, I may get 2 party hats, and I'm on a long streak of those at the moment, so I hope it continues. With a slightly slower time, you can get 1 party hat, and if you just limp over the finish line, you get a dinosaur. Do check out the daily Sudoku channel on the Discord server, where these appear about a month before when I do them. Because it is just a great fun place to be. Now, what else have we got? We've got a gas app, obviously. You can get our app with 60 puzzles by the constructors who created the Daily Sudoku channel. And we have a new gas app coming out fairly soon, somewhat dependent. We still have some issues to resolve about the hat times, I think. And then it's dependent on our web design, on our app designer's computer, and then it will be coming out soon, so that's something to look forward to. There's lots of other apps as well. They're all in the links under the video, where you can also find links to our merchandise and to our Patreon site, where in 2 days time, is that right, we're going to be releasing Alice in Sudoku Land, so that is great news. Okay, so that's what we have to learn. Let's get to the blurbs and see what the guys say. So we've just passed 600 gas days. So this is day 601. The puzzle seems to be called #Wavy by Bill Murphy. And Bill is, of course, our Australian contributor to the gas, and says, I made today's classic Sudoku as a thing for a long-term friend who's going through a rough patch right now. The title's an in-joke between us during our uni days. After 5 straight days of Gatai, oh yeah, that was the last video, here's a simpler, easier puzzle. Use the extra time and brain power saved to tell a friend how much you appreciate them today. Well, if you didn't do that on the day, January the 28th, do it today. And it's classic. So the rules are place the digits 1 to 9 in each box, row and column. The dinosaur that you would get given is apparently a supportive stegosaurus today. The gas guys like to name their dinosaurs. And then we will go on to puzzle 2, Tortilla Chips by Philip Newman, who says that Bill described today's puzzle as like a green bean salad, crunchy the whole time but delicious. It doesn't look like a green bean salad though, so I've named it after something else crunchy and delicious, hence tortilla chips. I learnt recently, this is me speaking, not Philip, that nachos are probably named after not a corruption of a Spanish word, but the name of a chef who first prepared them in a New York hotel, who was Ignacio, therefore nicknamed Nacho, and came up with a snack at virtually no notice because everybody else was off and somebody wanted something. So there you go. Today's gas, says Philip, is a Kropke pairs Sudoku. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits in cells separated by a white dot must be consecutive. I like to think of these cells as being joined by a white dot rather than separated, but then I'm a kind of together person. Digits in cells separated by a black dot must have a ratio of 2 to 1. So that could be the numbers 4 and 8, for instance. This could be 7 and 8 to be consecutive. There's no negative constraint, so other pairs of digits may also be consecutive or have a 2 to 1 ratio. The dinosaur is a Chipachebsaurus. And then we will go on to Pirate Sudoku by Clover. I've never heard that name before. Today's gas, she says, is a swashbuckling pirate Sudoku. The rule set for this puzzle is exceptionally flavourful, so I'll let it speak for itself as it appeared in the recent 2023 German Sudoku qualifier. Normal Sudoku rules apply. The digits 5 represent treasures, and they are horizontally and vertically protected by pirates, digits 1 to 4. The commoners, I suppose that's non-pirates, digits 6 to 9, cannot be found in cells horizontally or vertically connected to the treasures. So in other words, each 5 in the grid is orthogonally adjacent only to low digits, digits below 5, and never to high ones. The dinosaur this time is a swashbuckling Spherotholus. And then we have Bill again, online Sudoku. You know, sometimes in life you just screw up. That's okay. As long as you're always online like me, you can fix it. So here's an online Sudoku to fix me accidentally posting a broken Sudoku. I don't know what the background to that is. I hope we're not doing a broken puzzle. I'm sure we're not. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits in the top left of cells containing lines must appear on those lines, but not necessarily in the order presented. Intriguing. That's 2 puzzles, the like of which I've not seen before. The dinosaur is a balked Barsboldia, which raises the question of what does balked mean in Australian English, and we can probably guess, but I don't know. Then we go on to Tortilla Chips 2. Today's edition, excellent, of Linguistics 101 is brought to you by the letter L, or at least it would have been pre-2010, when it was still considered a separate letter in Spanish. In some dialects of Spanish, L represents the same sound as y, the voiced palatal approximant. So that's as in tortilla, in between the e and the tortilla. This is the case for most of Latin America, and thus also for me, says Philip, having learnt Spanish in Texas. The term for this is yeísmo, literally Yism. Other dialects of Spanish retain a distinct pronunciation for L as the palatal lateral approximant. Oh, wow. Okay, that's really digging back into my past. What is a palatal lateral approximant? It's got to be, like it's not quite a y, because you don't touch the tongue, so it's a y. I don't think I could pronounce this in a way that is distinct from y. I'm kind of with you there, but fortunately I'm not the one who will be reading this. Wikipedia suggests this sound may appear in Mark's pronunciation of million. No, it doesn't. Definitely doesn't. Though other places I've checked disagree. We'll see. So, no, I think that palatal lateral approximant may well appear in Danish, which I do know a few words in, but I'm going to have to think of an example. Danish has a phenomenal number of approximants where they don't quite, I don't know how you would put it to another language speaker, they don't quite finish off the consonant. There you are. No, I don't know. I can't do it. It's so the sound in tortilla, that's all right. But then this is a kind of tortilla. It's a slightly less formed version of that. Oh, in Rio Platense Spanish, Argentina and Uruguay, there is also Jeismo, or even Shaismo, which I was unaware of until writing this intro. Now, how would a Latin speaker pronounce tortilla? Anyway, I will leave that to Spanish-speaking linguists. Today's guess is an XV pairs Sudoku. Normal Sudoku rules apply. XV pairs says, digits in cells separated by a V must sum to 5. Digits in cells separated by an X must sum to 10. No negative constraint. Other pairs of cells may sum to 5 or 10. The dinosaurs are tongue-tied Tonganosaurus, yeah. So, those are the 5 puzzles. And thanks to Philip for, if giving me a difficult time with the linguistics, but interesting. So that's not Tortilla Chips 2. It's Tortilla Chips L. Okay, excellent. Anyway, thanks to Bill for the first puzzle, and Philip for both of his, for giving me variants of Sudoku I know. The other 2 may be more interesting. So anyway, I'm going to restart my clock each time. I'm just noticing this row seems to want to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but it's not. Anyway, this is classic. Let's get cracking. So it's not, in fact. We can put a 2, 8 pair there and 6 and 4 in the other cells. Let's use that Q though and look at this. That's a 4, 8 pair, and we know the order this time. We can even do 1 and 3 to finish off the row. Let's have a look at this middle row with its 5 given digits. Yes, 2, 5 there. We can do 9 and 7. Now, none of the things we've done have... Yes, one of them has fixed that, so they're done. 2 and 5. Let's look at the columns now. The columns... Oh, lots of columns with lots of digits in, but not all of them. That's a naked 9. That is 5 or 6. That's 4, 5 or 6. Let's have a look down here. 3, 6 and 9 to go in. The 6 is there. 3, 9 pair. This one, 6, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4. I could do all of those. 5, 1, 7. And this one, 1, 9, 5, 3, 7. All the odds done. Not obvious to me how we do the rest, so I'll just leave the candidates in place. Now, this box, yes, we can finish that. 3 and 4. That's become a 9. That's a 3. So let's do this central column. 1, 9, 7, 2. Now, that's giving us a few bits and bobs, is it? Not enough. Okay, I'm looking at box 4 now. 1 goes there, 5 goes there, then there's a 2, 8 pair at the bottom, which gives us a 6, 4 pair along here, which isn't resolved. That's 2 or 8. This is 7. Oh, none of these other boxes are quite as full. Let's have a look down here. 2, 3, 5, 7. So that's an 8, 9 pair that can go in. This is a 1, 4, 6 triple. I know where the 1 is. Ah, that's a 4, 6 pair looking north. That has become an 8. Right, I've got 3 and 5 to place. There we go. Now this is coming together, I think. That's an 8. It's the only place in the column for it. 2, 4 and 6. That's a 4. So that's a 6. That's a 2. That is going to do all our 4, 6 pairs, and only the first 3 columns to go suddenly. 2 and 5. What have we got here? 3, 4 and 6. Yes, I can do the lot. This 2, 8 pair. Everything is coming together now. Plenty of givens in this classic Sudoku, and that gets us to a finish lickety-split. There we go. 2 minutes 41 seconds. Not too bad at all. Confident of my 2 hats for that. Bill couldn't make the 2 hat time quicker than 2 minutes 48, I believe. Anyway, we shall move on to tortilla chips, or 2 tortilla chips. I've just seen this is called. Right, crop key. Okay, let's get cracking. So this group is 1, 2, 4, 8. That's giving me 6, 7, 9 at the top because it doesn't have a 3 in it, was why. That doesn't have a 3 or a 1, so it does have a 4 and either 2 or 8. So that's a 2, 4, 8 group. 6, 7, 9 in the rest of the column. The rest of the row, I mean. That must be 6, therefore. So that's a 3. Now, these don't have a 1. They're not a 3, 6 pair. Again, they've got a 4. Ooh, this needs an odd digit. 3 with 2 or 4. This must be 6. Now, again, this doesn't have a 3, 6 pair or a 1 on it. We're getting a lot of that today. This one doesn't use an odd digit of 1, 5, or 7. So it's either 3 here or 9 here, which is a bit weird. 7 in the box must go there. That is 6 or 8. As a result, that 7 can go in the top row. I should keep focusing on the black dots, really. They're always more helpful than the whites. Or, well, always, unless somebody's deliberately set it up not to be the case. Let's put it that way. Although, mind you, I don't know quite what to do with them here, so... Ooh, okay, I'm getting a bit stuck. 6 in this row is in one of those cells. 7's in one of those 2, though. So if 6 is on the white dot, it's with 5. That's possible. This white dot needs a 1 or a 3 on it. Oh, 4 had to be there, so it's not here. So this is either 9, 8, 2, 4, that would be a 3, or it's 2, 3, that would be 4, 8. This would be a 9, not on a black dot it won't be. So that's 3, and that gets us going again. 8, 9, that's a 2, 4 pair. That's not 3, 6 now. Not very helpful. 7, 2, 4, 9, 3. 1, 5, 6, 8. Ooh, that has to be 6 or 8. So this is a 1, 5 pair. 1, 2, 4, 5. 3 is definitely there. I don't know what to do with these candidates. The odd one on that is 3 or 5. Oh, I'm finding this tricky. It's Philip Newman, of course I am. Oh, there's got to be a 5 on that now. Right. 5 with 4 or 6 there. And this needs a 1 or a 3 on. So the digits come from 1, 2, 3, and 4. Does that have implications? Not enough for this black dot. This is slow. I might lose my 2 hat time streak here. That can't be a 3. So I've got a 1, 2, 4, 8 triple going there. That gives me 6, 9, 6. That was quite a useful spot. This can't be 4 now. That can't be 8. 7, 5, 6, 8, 9. That's from 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 is here. So that's not 8. So now 8's on this pair, and it's an 8, 4 pair. Right, that might get a few things done. That's a 2, 1 pair. I know the order. That is a 2, 3 pair. This has to be 1 or 4. It's 1 according to the column. 4 there. Okay, so that's all right. Now, 2, 4, 8 triple, no good. 4, 9, 7, 5. This is still, well, the digits are from 1, 2, and 3 because of the odd needed. So they must actually use a 2 then. 2, 4, 9, 7, 5. So this is, well, being a black digit, 1, 3, 6, or 8. Can't be 3, can't be 6. So 1 or 8, and that is 2 or 4, and that didn't help again. 6 in the row must be there. Right, that's attaching to a 5. I hope this is right, because it all feels a little bit haphazard. That's a 2, 4 pair, so that's a 1, that's a 5. This now must have an 8 on, so 4 is used. That's the thing I keep forgetting, is to remove 4 as a candidate where I possibly can. They don't have a 1, so that's an 8. That sorts out 4, 8. That's 4. That's 8. That's 2. Yeah. Now, this again. Oh, it is 4, 8 this time. Right. No, it's not. It's 3, 6. There's an 8 in the box, you muppet. Bobbins, bobbins, bobbins. Something's gone wrong here, hasn't it? No, 4, 1, 8. That's all right. 2, 7, 9 at the bottom. That's a 2. I don't know about 7 and 9. That pair needs an even digit, which is 6 with a 5. We've got 3, 7, 9 to go in the row, and I can't do them. There's a 6 X-wing. I've got a 2, 3 pair in the column. None of this is helping. 8, 3, 6, 4, 2. I've got to put 1 and 5 down here. So 1, 5 in the bottom row. Okay, that is helping, finally. 5, 6, 8, 6. That has to be a 4. It's all it can be. Now, 8, 7, 9 still to place here. That's a 7, 8, 9 triple in the first column. So these are from 3, 4, and 2. That works. That's a 2, 8. I don't fancy my time on this. I'm very scared now about this puzzle generally. 7, 9 pair there. Now, that white dot is sorting out the whole 7, 9 pair issue. 9, 7, 2 to go, 9 and 7. Oh, 6 minutes 31, and there is a chance, there is a real chance that 6 minutes 30 was the cut-off time for that puzzle. It's a good puzzle, but I struggled, and I think it was from not pencil marking where 4s had to be early on, which happened a lot, and I didn't eliminate it from other cells. Anyway, there we go. So now, Pirate Sudoku, each 5, I think this ought to be handy. Okay, each 5 is next to only 1, 2, 3 or 4. Let's go. So that sees 1, 2 and 4. So that's 2 or 4. That's 1, 3 or 4. That's 1. Oh no, it can't be a 2. There's 1 in the box. So that one's very given away. Good. This 5 has to be surrounded by 2 and 1 in the row. In the box now, it looks to me like that's 1 or 3. This one, I don't know. Each 5 in the grid this applies to. That's quite a lot of them. Right, that's a 3, 4 pair. It sees 1 and 2. That is a 2. This one, well, they're from 2, 3 and 4, and that one can't be a 3. This is 1 or 4. What about this one? I mean, it's fascinating how these low digits propagate everywhere. And we've still got other 5s to mark. There's one somewhere there surrounded by, well, that can't be 3 or 4. So that can't be any low digit. So we have to put 5 here with 2, 1, and a 3, 4 pair around it. That 5's got it now. There's more 5s still to go. That can't be a 5, so that is with a 1 or 4 there, 1, 3, 4 there. That must give us another 5 here. Oh, that is almost already surrounded as necessary. So I think we've done all the... Oh no, we've got 1 5 to go here. We've nearly done all the surroundings. That is 3 or 4, and that is 3 or 4 as well. So that can't be 3 or 4. Now we've got a 1, 4 pair there. I don't know if it's better to do... No, let's keep focusing on the low digits. Oh, that has to be a 2. I hadn't seen that 1. So we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4 squad here. Oh, I don't know. No, I'm going to just do some regular Sudoku. 6 and an 8, 9 pair. 6, 8, 7 across the top. 6, 7, 8 in this box. So that's where the 8 is. That's not. In fact, we can then do 7 and 6. Dog license. 6 and 9 there. Nice. That's an 8. 7 and 9 in those cells. That's a 6, 9 pair, but I know which one is the 6. 1, 3 and 7 to place down here. Not sure. 9, 8, 4, 6, 5, 2 must go here. A rare instance of a low digit not touching a 5. That's 3 or 7. That's 1, 3 or 7. That's also 1, 3 or 7, and it's not 1. Now, in this row, I don't know. No, it's not certain where all the lows are. We had that 1, 2, 3, 4, didn't we? So these are from 7, 8, 9. That must be as well. Ooh, I'm getting a bit... Oh, one of those is an 8, so that's not an 8. Ah, that gives us 7, 9 pair there. That can't be low or 7, 9 or 6, so it's 8. That's 8. Come on, keep going. 8. Gives us a 7 at the top and an 8 in one of those cells. That's 7 at the top, gives us a 7 in one of those two, a 7 in one of those two, and that petered out in a hurry. I have not done this well. 8. These are from... Oh, that is a naked 7, I think. Yeah, given the 3, 4 pair in the box, it is 7. That makes that a 7. 6, 1, 5, 8, 7, 2. These are from 3, 4, 9. 7, 6, 8, 5. That's a 9. That is low, and I don't know what number it is. This is a 6, 9 pair. Don't know the order. I don't think this has gone terribly despite all my faffing around. That is from 1, 3 or 4. There's a 1, 3, 4 set. So that is 8 or 9. So is that. Oh, that's a 9. That's become clear. How am I off for 9s? I've got 1 there, 1 there. Not brilliant. 1, 5, 2, 3, 4. So these are from 6, 7 and 9. That is 7 or 9. That could be any. And in the centre, 6, 9 or 8, I reckon. Oh dear. This shouldn't be this difficult. I haven't forgotten the rule. I've basically pencil marked the whole rule. So that's not my problem. 2 has to be in one of those. No. I really should have focused on getting the low digits done first while I could only see them. Oh look, I've got a 1 looking at that. That's quite big. That is quite big. That's getting stuff done. That's getting a lot of stuff done. Oh, that 3 looks up to the top. That stops that. This has become a 1. Oh, goodness. 3, 4, 3, 1. That's now a 4. Sorry, it's a bit difficult to commentate on this because my brain can barely keep up with the digits it's seeing. That's a 9. That's 3. That's 4. I think the low digits are suddenly all done now. Those aren't 9s. Now it's the high digits. That is given. That's a 7. Ah, now I can do 8, 9 there. That becomes 8, 6, 7, 9. That's all fallen. And 6, 9, 6, 9 to finish. Oh, it doesn't like it because I mistyped a 6. That's why. Ooh, 6 minutes 27. I didn't know it was taking that long. That might be pushing the time too. Wow. Don't know how we're going to have done here today. Right, now the digits on the lines appear on those lines, but not necessarily in the presented order. Okay, so that's a 4, 5, 6. So that's not a 5. That's 2 or 8, as is that. And this must be where 5 goes. Sorry, 5 was what I was trying to type there. That's a 1, 7, 8. Now let's try that down here for some symmetry. 3, 4, 5. That has to be a 1, 9 pair with 3 there. That can't be 5 and that can't be 3. That's just Sudoku. Okay, let's do it again here. 1, 2, 3. So that's for 4, 7 pair and that's a 1. I think this setup might work in all of these boxes, which is very generous of Bill. 4, 5, 6, 9, 1, 2. So that's a 7, 8 with a 2 there. Now 6, 3, 1. I don't know, I'm not going to use that line, those 2 vertical lines yet. Not until I've kind of etched in all this stuff. Right, so that's what we get given, I reckon. 5, so we've got 9, that's a 6, 2 pair. That's a 9, 4 pair. 5, 4, 3. So that's the 4, 3 pair. Okay, I'm using the vertical line now. That's a 5. 1, 3, 6. That can't be 1. Oh, that is seeing 3 and 6 now. It's a slightly different situation from on the other side of the grid. Fair enough. Oh, there's a 1, 9 pair. Ugh, what an ugly column of a row of I don't know what to call them, candidate pencil marks. That's a 7 in the column. That's an 8 now in the column. Let's keep going down column 3. That's not 3, and we've got 1, 2, and 9 to place. 9 must be there somewhere. So that's 2 or 3. So I'm looking along this row again. Oh, that's become a 7. That doesn't sort anything out. We've got 4, 5 pair and a 1, 9 pair. Everything else is 2, 3, or 6. That's not... Oh, I just have to keep being careful. Those are from 2, 4, 5. Now, in this column, that's become a 2. 2, 8, 3, 1, 6, 9. So that's a 5, 4 pair, and that is a 7. 7, 8, 9, 3, 6, 4, 5. Now I can place 1 and 2 in that box. The 2 sees that cell. That takes 1 out of those. A 2 there makes that a 3. That 3 is doing all the vertical lines. They're finished. 6, 7. This is a 3, 4, 5 triple. There is a 3, 4, 5 triple in that row. So in fact that's a 2 seeing a 1, 9 pair, and that is 6 or 7. 7 or 8. There's a 4 in one of those two. Not central row. That's a 2, 9 pair, so that's a 5, 6 pair. So that's where 7 goes in the box. Then there's a 4, 8 vertical pair. It's quite difficult to keep focusing on where these pairs are appearing and what they're actually doing for us. 8, and that sorts out 4 and 8. Now it's unwinding a bit. It gets a bit easier. 5, 4 sorts out 5, 7 sorts out 6, 7. That 3 has resolved 3, 2, and I hadn't noticed it. 9, 2. Now these columns must be finishable. 6, 8. They are completely finished. That 8 gives me a 2, 8 pair there. This, no, don't know. That can't be 6. So I've got a 4, 5 pair in the top row. That's a 3, 7. Then I can place 1 and 9. This one, I don't know. I think I probably ought to. That's become a 6. That's not a 6. So the 6 in the box is there. 7, 8. This 6, 5 pair's done. That gives me 5. Can I do 4, 3? Yes, I can. Can I do 9, 1? Yes, by using the column instead. That's now a 2. That's a 4. That gives me 3 and 5 on the line. That's a 7, 6 and 8 to go here. This has been a surprisingly interesting puzzle to solve. I think probably because Bill used these diagonal lines. When I first saw the rule set, I was thinking, I don't know, it could be a bit mechanical, but actually it's been a very interesting unfolding. There we go. 5 minutes and 5 seconds. This gas is a lot slower than the last Gatai video. And yeah, I'm feeling under a bit more pressure. Okay, so tortilla chips. Okay, let's get cracking on this XV Sudoku. So, wow, I'm just going to mark all the V's as low digits. I'm going to use colour as well. There we go. He's gone crazy today. So all these are high digits because they're in the same row. That's low. I'm going to do this for the whole grid. I actually think it just might help me be quicker. Oh, yeah, 5s are counting as high in my scheme because of the usefulness of finding lows. So there we go. They're all orange. That's blue. Oh, I don't know there. One of those is blue, so these two are orange. One of those is blue, so that's orange. Goes with blue here. There is a blue there, so that's orange. 1, 2, 3, not sure there, not sure at the top. Now, has this actually done anything for me, or is it a stupid waste of time? That's 1, 3, 9. So that has to be low, so that is 1, 1 next to 9. 9, 1, 3, 7, 5. No, this is rubbish. I've got this wrong. I was fine until I put 1, 3, 9 in there, thinking they were odd. It's low. These are high. These are 6, 8, 9. So that's low, and that doesn't help at all. 1, 2, or 4, not 1. So that's not 9. Oh, I suddenly got my parity and polarity confused. It does happen. That's a 2, 3 pair. That's the simple thing to do. So there's a 4 on that with a 6. That's an 8, 9 pair now. Help if I typed correctly. This is a 1, 4 pair. That's a 2, 3 pair. This is 2, 3, 8, 5, 9. 7 must be here. That must be 2 now. This is 2 or 4 above an odd digit. What do we know about this? 8, 9, 5, 2, 3, 7. That must be 6, 4. 4, 6, 7, 3, 2. That is 1, 8 or 9. It can't be 8 because of the 2 above it. So that's a 1, 9 pair. That can't be 2 or 3 now, so this is a 1-4 pair and we know the order. That's 2 or 3 with 7 or 8 below. That's 2 or 3 with 7 or 8 below. They form a pair. Then we get 6 there and a 5-9 pair. This is 7 or 8 in the column. And we breathe. Just, that's either 2 and 8 or 8 or 6 and 4. Don't know here. Don't think I can know. Oh, this uses a 7 as its high digit, so that's a 3-7 pair. 1, 3, 7, 6, 8, 9. So these others are from 2, 4, and 5 in the box. That can't be. Oh, that's a 2. It's got a 3 in its box. Ooh, wakey, wakey, wakey. Now that doesn't use 2 or 3, so it's from 1, 9 or 6, 4. 3 in this column, we get 5 there and a 4, 8 pair, so there's no 4 in that X. That's a 6 now. That didn't get much done. 1 or 9 there, so 5 next to it. 6, 2, 8, 3, 5. This can't be a 1, 9 pair or a 3, 7. And it can't be 2, 8. That's a 4, therefore. These are from... Oh, that is a naked 1. That's quite helpful, actually. Right, that has sorted out all the 1, 9s down the first 3 columns. 2, 8 pair there. That can't be 4 anymore. 8 and 5. That 8 comes out of there. The 5 comes out of there. We've got a 2, 4 pair in the column, so that's 3. 2, 4, 3, 7, 5. 1, 6, 8, 9. One of these is a 1. I don't know which. Silly robot voice. Unnecessary. That's a 5. 5, 2, 3, 1. That can't be 3. 7, 4, 6. Or that is 4 or 6. So this is 8 or 9. Chocolate teapot triple. 1, 3, 2, 5, 8, 7. This is 4. Ah, it can't be 4 or 6 anymore because of the other 4, 6 marked in the box. Right. Now, that 2, 8 also determines an X. 5 and 8 down here. There we go. This 6, 4 pair's done up the final column. We get a 6. That is now a 2, 8 pair, which I can't resolve. 5 and 7. It's all about this X, isn't it? It's a 2, 4 pair, so that's 6. And that 6 makes it a 9 on that X, which is useful. That goes, an 8, I mean. That goes with a 2. 2 and 8. 4 and 8. 8 and 9. 1 pair to go. 5 and 9. 5 minutes 50. So these were all considerably harder than last week's. Very interesting. I mean, I think there's a chance I've got 2 hats each time, but there's a very real chance on several of those that I haven't. So I'll be fascinated to learn. Miko Kasai is always very good at instantly apprising me of how I've done in terms of hats, and I'm always fascinated to learn. Yeah, very interesting. I'd be interested to know how the times of the regular contributors to the comments on the gas puzzles show that whether these were, as I think, more difficult than last week's. Anyway, thank you as always for watching. Hope to see you again tomorrow on the channel. Bye for now.